Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. This is Sohail Abbasi from Merit Pros. Let's get started. In this video tutorial, we are going to cover
Introduction to Jenkins. The Jenkins basic. Whenever people hear this word Jenkins, they always think this is the very first thought they always think of. What is this? What is this Jenkins? Right? We know already automation. We are working as a tester. We are working as a developer. We know how to write the code. We know how to write the automation script. If we are testing the application, we are developing the application. Fine. So when we know how to develop the application, when we know how to test the application, Selenium we have learned so far. For example, as a quality assurance engineer, Java we learned. If you are an extraordinary, you learned Python also, you learned Selenium also, Appium also, TestNG also, Cucumber also. There are so plethora of tools available in the market that you have learned so far. Great, no issues. But then why do we need to learn Jenkins as well? Because the problem what people do is they think Jenkins we also use for automation scripting. It's not that point. In our real life projects where we are working on real-time applications, right? Nowadays we are working in a dynamic environment. Nowadays every company, every organization, client, customer, project is moving towards dynamic nature, right? So the requirement changes nowadays. Earlier, if we talk about 15 or 20 years back, the requirement was something else. It was like you develop the software, you keep developing it, you're keeping it at one place, right? And you're simply deploying it at some other place after 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. So that time people had to wait for this much of time because they didn't have any option. They had to wait so that once everything is ready, once everyone is ready, once every single developer say, all right, from my end, I've completed all the tasks, then only they can, they used to go ahead and they used to deploy their code for other users. That was the scenario I'm talking about 15, 20 years back. After that, requirement changed, right? If I talk about 5, 10 years back, and people realized the importance of Jenkins, that all right, we need someone. We need one platform where we can write our code, where we can deploy our code basically, whatever the code we have in our machine, whatever the code we have in our cloud, whatever the code we have in our repository, we need one platform where we can throw this code, where we can push this code, and this code should execute automatically. We don't need to execute it. Why? Because I want to test my code multiple times in a day. I want to execute my code multiple times in a day. That was the requirement. That was the situation. So everyone was looking for one particular tool, one particular platform, right? So who can, resolve all this problem, troubleshoot this problem. Then one organization came up with this suggestion, and the solution was Jenkins. The solution was Jenkins. Now let me take you to the Jenkins basic part. What is this Jenkins basically? Like I said, you can push your code in order to test it multiple times automatically. Many people want to work and want to execute their code at one time. Yes, they can do it. One guy wants to execute his code multiple times. Yes, it is also possible. Multiple people can work on multiple codes and can test on multiple times in a single day. It is also possible in Jenkins. All this permutation and combinations for the execution of code automatically in Jenkins is possible, right? So now first let me go through the basics of Jenkins. Definitely these basics of Jenkins will give you the complete idea what Jenkins is. So first thing, Jenkins is an open source continuous integration server written in Java. Right? I'm not going into this bookish definition for orchestrating a chain of actions to achieve the CI process in an automated fashion. Fine. First thing guys, Jenkins is an open source. What does it mean when I say open source? Can somebody please put the answers in the chat? I just want to check. What does it mean when I say it is open source? All right, freely available. Great. Basically, Jenkins is freely available, right? Open source means you don't need to pay anything. It is available for everyone. Just go ahead, download it, put it in your machine, put it onto the cloud, have your credentials ready with you, and you'll be good. Right, guys? This is what we call Jenkins, open source tool. Now what is next after that? It is the open source continuous integration server written in Java language. So this tool is completely developed in Java language to achieve CI part. Now keep this CI part aside for now. We'll go through this CI part as well. What is this continuous integration? What is this continuous delivery? We will go through that part also. Right now it is open source tool. Obviously there are many alternatives to this tool, right? There are many alternatives. We are using Azure, we are using AWS, we are using so many other, but why to pay for bread and butter when you can have cheese and wine at free of cost, right? Everything is business. You need to understand one thing as a working professional. You need to understand this. Everything is a business. Client always looks for the solution which can save some amount for the client. Company is always look for the cheap solution so that they can save some money. So if you talk about even a single resource, they're also looking for open source tools because they don't need to pay anything there, right? So obviously when you're having all these features, when you can achieve all of your principles, when you can achieve all of your targets on any open source tool, why would you pay for any other tool, right? So this is cheese and wine which you're having free of cost rather than having bread and butter while paying. That's why the trend of using Jenkins in the market is at its peak right now because everyone uses it, right? People are crazy. They are just going and crazy about this tool basically, Jenkins, right? So they are simply going there. They are deploying their jobs over there. They're scheduling the jobs and they are simply making the pipeline and running their jobs, getting the results from there. And in the end, they are not paying even a single penny to anyone. That's why Jenkins is pretty much crazy in the market. Jenkins basics, the first point, it is an open source tool freely available for everyone to achieve continuous integration. This tool has been developed in Java language. First point clear to everyone or not? Guys, is it clear or not? Great. Now the next is it supports the complete development life cycle of software from building, testing, documenting, deploying, and the other stages of the software development life cycle. Now guys, when I say complete development life cycle, what does it mean? Let me share my screen with you so that would be good to explain. In the entire life cycle, right, first someone develop the application. Once they develop your application, right, AUT, we call this AUT. Then you have to test this application. As a tester, you test this application AUT. This is one phase. This is second phase. If there is a error or bug in the application, you report it back, and then they will again fix this issue, right? And they will send it to you guys once again for testing the further thing. Once testing is completed, right? When no bug is there, no bug. If bug is there, you report it to a developer. If no bug is there, then you simply need to deploy it, right? Deploy it means what? Make it available for the user so that all the other external users can go ahead and use this particular application which is bug free. According to your testing, it is bug free or issue free application, right? So deploy, test, develop, test, and deploy. These are the three things you need to take care of. Now, when I say develop, test, and deploy, these are the things we have to understand, right? So all these stages, we have to club in a single platform. Whatever you are developing, you are putting in the same platform. Whatever you are testing, you are putting it in the same platform. Whatever you're deploying it from the same platform. So these all are the things should be done from one particular environment, right? If you're doing this thing, it means you're achieving the complete development life cycle. So Jenkins supports this complete development life cycle. It means developer's code will be in your Git, tester's code will be in your repository, that is Jenkins. At the same time, the code which you want to deploy onto the production for the users, the same code will be in the same platform, right? And then you can test all of these things. You can run all of these codes together. Now it is a server-based application and requires a web server like Apache Tomcat. What is this server-based application? Which can be run on browser, right? It cannot be run as a standalone application such as your Paint or your calculator or anything. It needs Apache server, Tomcat server, right? Web servers. We will see what is this server-based application. Then developers can accelerate their software development process as Jenkins can automate a build and test at a rapid rate. What does it mean? Like I said earlier, if a developer wants to execute his code multiple times in a day, earlier we didn't have this option where we can execute our code multiple times. At that time we couldn't do it. But right now, nowadays, if we talk about current scenario, yes, we have this functionality through which we can test our code multiple times in a single day, in a single branch, right? So that's how you can accelerate your overall software development process using Jenkins.
Thank you for watching this video. Hope the covered topics will help you in your career development and growth. See you in our next video.